now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain.
The whole notion that Sinatra's My Way was some kind of descriptor for the last 4 years, that the president did what he wanted to do, former president now did what he wanted to do, and he did it on his terms. I think, that's all well and good, but I don't know, it came across a little peculiar. Some might even say a tad tacky, that, you've got the president of the United States being sort of sung out of office by a member of the Rat Pack. So I don't know. It was just one of those moments that I don't think anybody really expected from today, even though we've been sort of taught to expect the unexpected from former President Trump. That prayer service a lot of times is just for the president-elect and his family. There is not a lot of tradition that goes into this precedent we saw set today, apparently, which is to have the president bring opposing members of Congress with him. And I think that was an interesting choice for Biden, because it helps to show that his administration is going to be about bipartisanship. It's going to be about working together and sort of finding a way forward, even though there's going to be these differences that still exist.
The duties of the office upon which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
The fact that the United States has not had a female president or vice president in history until today, at just before noon on the East Coast, for us was, I think, a real wake-up call that this is not just something where it's for people on the left to feel good, because, a lot of the feminists and the liberals are always wanting to push diversity and that sort of thing. They're not pushing diversity. We are diverse, and there's nothing wrong with that. And it's a good thing to have our government staffed by people of these kinds of diverse backgrounds and experiences. And whether you like it or not, one of the main differences for humans is race and gender. So to not just have the white men run everything all the time is a good thing.
I understand that many of my fellow Americans view the future with fear and trepidation. I understand they worry about their jobs. I understand, like my dad, they lay at bed at night, staring at the ceiling, wondering, can I keep my health care? Can I pay my mortgage? Thinking about their families, about what comes next. I promise you, I get it.
When he got personal about loss and struggle and the challenges that so many Americans are facing because of COVID and the economic impacts that COVID has wrought on the country, he stopped with the sort of shouting aspect of his speaking, and he almost got down to the point in his voice where it sounded like he was just talking to us as individuals. And he was saying, I get it, I understand it, I've been there, and I'm going to help us do something about it, but it's going to take all of us to do.
If I can ask you to sing this last verse with me, not just the people here, but the people at home, at work, as one, united. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound.
It's the poignancy, I think, of that moment where everyone is sort of humming or singing along a cappella to Amazing Grace. Republicans, Democrats, liberals, conservatives, all along the spectrum you saw, and whoever was watching at home doing it. That's noteworthy and powerful, because most of the time with these inaugurations, the people are the spectators there, and they're witnessing something going on. In this case, Brooks invited them to join really with those conducting the ceremony in this collective sense of something bigger than ourselves.
Was blind, but now I see.